Lay down.
Davis, tripped up. It'll be 4th and 3. Davis on the carry. Brought down number 20, Wayne Dayton. That's enough for an Eagles first down.
They're like running the ball. Just, what the heck is going on? Dude. Coming out strong here. First 2 drives. Just, I've never seen an offense like do that. Look at it, he's just yards under it. It's crazy. Crazy.
Davis on the carry. Brought down number 10, Don Jones. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 16-yard line. Davis on the carry. Brought down to number 30, J.D. Kirkpatrick. That's enough for a Golden Eagles first down. Davis on the carry.
Touchdown saving tackle.
Brought down number 6, Rodney Williams. They're going to 2nd down. And 7 to go.
Push him in there. What the heck? Oh, that's back-to-back.
Mayberry with a touchdown to the Golden Eagles.
What's going on, man?
Bruins kick is good. Every score, Ray County 14, Bradley 0.
Shaky start. Yeah. Let's go.
Wayne Dayton on the return. Flag on the play. Personal foul against Ray County. That'll be a Farmhouse available first down for the Bears. Ball on the 47-yard line.
That's late here, dude. Come on.
The player on the keeper. Loss of 2 yards. That'll be second down. 12 to go. Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 4, J. Allen Terry. They bring up third and long.
Maybe the worst start of the season. Oh, Lordy. Here we go.
Ray County 14, Bradley Central 7. Number 32, Ethan Davis on the return. Brought down by number 2, Knox Watson. It'll be first and 10, Ray County. Ball on the 30-yard line. On the keeper. Brought down by number 2, Knox Watson. It'll be second down and 11. Davis with a Ray County touchdown.
What in the world, dude? We gotta stop that run.
Somebody's got to get the
Ruler's kick is good. Record score, Ray County 21, Bradley 7.
High scoring game, dude. 21 first quarter. Oh, hopefully we can respond back to that one.
Field kick is good. Every score, Ray County 21. Your Bradley Bears 14. Number 32, Ethan Davis on the return. Brought down by number 1, Gage Henderson. And number 3, Tito Williams. Give me first and 10, Ray County. Ball on the 27-yard line. Ethan Davis on the carry. Brought down by number 6, Rodney Williams. It'll be second down and 2. Ethan Davis on the carry. It'll be a first and 10. Gray County. Ball on the 48-yard line. Number 22, Brawley Mayberry on the carry. Throw down by number 30, J.D. Kirkpatrick. It'll be second and 8 to go. Ethan Davis on the carry. Throw down with number 2, Knox Watson. We'll bring up third and 7. And at the end of the first quarter, Gray County 21, Bradley 14. We'd like to take this time to thank our game day sponsors, Equitado, Macy's Electric, Rick's Plumbing, Bank of Cleveland, Mike Smith, trustee, Express Athletics, Zaxby's, Posted Gas, Albury. Also, thanks once again to the Center of Sports Medicine for their continued support of our school and our athletic programs while providing our athletic trainer and team doctor for Bradley Central High School Athletics. Number 22, Brawley Mayberry on the carry. Brought down by number 3, Tito Williams. It'll be first and 10, Gray County. Ball on the 36-yard line. Davis on the carry. Brought down by number 53, Bubba Leitner. It'll be second and 3. Number 22, Riley Mayberry on the carry. Brought down by number 3, Tito Williams. That's enough for a Red County 1st and 10.
We gotta figure this
Number
out.
24, Hunter Crow, touchdown, Red County. Cole Ruling's kick is good. That brings score, Ray County 28, Bradley 14. Flag on the play. Offsides on the kicking team. Jay Allen Terry and Mason Gorey back deep for the Bears. Correction, Marcus Gorey. Ball recovered by number 16, Taylor Dugan. That'll be the Farmhouse of Benoit. First down. Ball on the 34-yard line. Number 22, Jackson Wilson on the carry. Brought down by number 67, Raul Patel. Give me a second down, and 8 to go. Flag on the play. Personal foul against the Eagles. a 15-yard penalty. It'll be a farmhouse to Benoit. Bears first down. Mayberry on the carry. Throw down number 3, Tito Williams. It'll be seconds. And 3 to go. Martin's pass, incomplete. Intended for number 22, Riley Mayberry. It'll be 3rd and 3. We'd like to take a thank you to our premier sponsors: McDonald's, Denzo, Lee University, Bank of Cleveland, the Center of Sports Medicine, and First Baptist Church of Cleveland. Mayberry on the carry. Brought down by number 53, Makai Collins. Timeout, Ray County. Once again, we'd like to give a huge shout out to our premier sponsors for their support of our athletic programs: McDonald's, Denzo, Coca-Cola, Bank of Cleveland, Center for Sports Medicine, and First Baptist Church of Cleveland. Martin on the keeper. Penalty brought down by number 6, Rodney Williams. That's enough for Ray County, 1st and 10. Mayberry on the keeper. Throw down with number 30, J.D. Kirkpatrick. Every second and 10. Mayberry on the carry. Throw down with number 3, Tito Williams.
Yeah, they got it locked.
It'll be 3rd and 9. Caleb Odell on the carry. Throw down with number 45, Cannon Rehagen. It'll be 4th and 1. Caleb Odell on the carry. Throw down with number 2, Knox Watson. That's enough for a Ray County first down. Ball on the 24-yard line.
We need to turn it fast.
Ethan Davis with the Ray County touchdown. Gurley's kick is good. Temporary score, Ray County 35, Bradley 14. Queen Dayton on the return. Brought down by number 63, Chris Baldessaro. It'll be a farmhouse of Etowah. First down, ball on the 35-yard line. Wilson on the carry. Brought down by number 6, Drew Fisher. It'll be second down and 3. Wilson with the carry. Brought down by number 20, Caleb Odell. And that's a farmhouse of Etowah Bears. First down! Wilson with the carry. Brought down by number 8, Bryce Dupree. It'll be second and 4. McClary brought down in the backfield by number 16, Rex Pendergrass. It'll be third and 6. Timeout, Ray County. Once again, we'd like to give a huge shout out to our premier sponsors for their support of our athletic programming. McDonald's, Enzo, Coca-Cola, Bank of Cleveland, Center for Sports Medicine, and First Baptist Church of Cleveland. Jackson Wilson, brought down by number 2, Jaden Pankey. And that's just for a farmhouse of Etowah Bears. First down! Wilson with the carry. Brought down by number 2, Jaden Pankey. Timeout on the field. Second flag on the field.
It's on offense. I was about to say, because he was pretty open.
Pass interference on the offense. Unsportsmanlike on the offense. Third and 33. Correction, second and 33. First down! Extra point is good. That brings score, Ray County 35, Bradley 20. Davis on the return. Brought down by number 29, Landon Price. And a flag on the play. Block in the back against the Eagles. Express Athletics is going to have $5 off all t-shirts at halftime only. It's a senior night special. Please come down and grab some new t-shirts. $5 off. To be first and 10 Eagles. Ball on the 12-yard line. Number 32, Ethan Davis on the carry. Brought down on number 1, Gage Henderson. It'll be second down. Second and 11. That brings the score. Ray County 35. Bradley 23. Don't forget, halftime only. All t-shirts, $5 off at Express Athletics. Special senior night. Once again, we'd like to give a huge shout out to our premier sponsors for their support of our athletic programs. McDonald's, Denzo, Coca-Cola, Bank of Cleveland. Terry on the return. Flag on the play. God, that was so bad. Block in the back against Bradley.
My hands are like ice cubes. Cold.
It'll be a farmhouse available on first down. Ball on the 32-yard line.
32. Hang in there. Hang in there. Yeah.
McClary with the keeper. Knocked out of bounds by number 20, Caleb Waddell. And that's enough for an Etowah Farmhouse Bears first down.
Oh, God.
McCleary on the keeper. It'll be second down and 8 to go. Wilson on the carry. Brought down by number 6, Drew Fisher. Timeout, Bears. Clearing pass. Tagore is complete. Flag on the play. Holding on the offense. Penalty from the spot of the foul. And still enough for a corner mouse of Etowah. Bears first down. Wilson met the backfield by number 16, Rex Pendergrass. Timeout, Bears. Once again, we'd like to give a huge shout out to our premier sponsors for the support of our athletic programs. First Baptist Church of Cleveland, Centers for Sports Medicine, Bank of Cleveland, Coca-Cola, Denso, and McDonald's. Thank you for everything you do. McCleary's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 4, J. Allen Terry. It's going to be 3rd and 12. The clear on the keeper. Matches up for a form house available up Bears. First down! The clearance pass is incomplete. Intended for number 16, Taylor Dugan. It'll be second down. McClary on the keeper. Throw down for number 15, Austin Brackett. It'll be third down. McClary spikes the ball. It'll be fourth and 8.
It sounds like we're making up another play, but it's not. Now you're risking undercut. Yeah.
The clearance pass complete to number 8, Marcus Corey. That's enough for a farmhouse available on Bears. First down! The clearance pass complete to number 22, Jackson Wilson. That's enough for a farmhouse available on Bears. First down! He'll be first to go, Bears on the 1 yard line. Touchdown, Bears! Number 22, Jackson Wilson.
There you go. There you go. Ball back with that 5. They can make it. Now they need the ball. I'm going to stick it in.
Haynes kick is good. That brings the score, Ray County 35, Bradley Central 30.
Return 32.
Number 32, Ethan Davis on the return. Brought down by number 29, Landon Price. It'll be first and 10, Eagles. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Now you're playing pre-bid. You only got one guy in the back. Yep, there you go.
And it in the first half. Gray County 35. Your Bradley Bears 30.
Perfect.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the field the Ray County High School Golden Eagle Marching Band. Drum majors from Madeline Bowen, Katie Evans, Alyssa Barnes, and Jake Mohas. This season's show is entitled Best Days. Selections include Welcome to the Jungle, Fun, 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 Stressed Out, Best Day of My Life.
High school game. Hey, wait, you never see the offense be like that. I've never seen the offense like do that every play. That's crazy.
Tell her to fix the clock and put it at half. There's a graphic for half.
Hey, Kadance, I'll take the clock and put it half.
There it is.
There you go.
Go down. Keep going. Down.
Swap those real quick. Yeah, you might have to get down.
Drum major, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the Ray County High School Golden Eagle Band.
Good morning and welcome to the campus of Ray County High School. This is the 22nd day of October. Today's event, we have something to check out.
So hopefully within the timing of what the commission wants to do and how we can support it, but they are in favor of it. It is a much needed piece at Bradley. Teachers have been very heavily involved in the planning of it so that we do it so that it benefits them.
It's been 50 years since we've opened this.
I know. It's going to
We
be
were at the old school from 1916 to 1972, just a little over 60 years there.
Right.
So this school is nearly as old as that. Nobody realized that. But,
and it's still, Terry McElhenney and I used to talk. She's still beautiful. It's a solid school.
It is. Will the science wing be in the same footprint as the current one, or will it be built in addition?
The science wing is going to connect to, as you're coming into the right-hand side, so it will mimic, you have the arts building on the left, and on the right you have the science wing.
Oh, man.
It'll be beautiful.
Oh, man, it'll be great.
It'll be great.
Well, we always appreciate you taking time to come by. Again, thank you, and the school board and everybody involved. I mean, there's a lot of folks involved.
A tremendous amount of support from everybody. Our school board is phenomenal. They are always right on the money with supporting our students and our teachers, and just really have the heart of what a school board is supposed to be. And so does our commission. Some people don't realize that close relationship is really strong. They're heavy supporters of education, and we really appreciate them. I also want to tell everybody out there, do not give up on my Bears. We're going to get this done.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's been a great, wild, crazy game here tonight.
It's been crazy, but we always come out fighting.
Well, I tell you what, we always will. As long as Damon's our coach, we'll be there. Well, Dr. Cash, I'd like to thank you for coming by. As always, it's always fun to talk to you and get some updates on everything and see what's going on. And
come on over. We'll show you around the Pie Center.
Hey, I'm going to do that.
You just let us know. We'll take you out there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's Dr. Lindy Cash here, our guest at halftime on Southland Finance Halftime Show. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and get Earl's unofficial stats here with the Bears trailing at 35-30 in a wild and crazy game here at halftime in our Southland Finance Halftime Show. You listen to the mix of the Buzz 101.3 for all of our game supply to the Wholesale Supply Group. And we'll take that break right now and be back in just a couple of minutes.
Clear 1 minute.
All right. Get two minutes.
All right, clear 2 minutes, I mean.
Let me lay this right here, Earl.
Yep.
Nope, sorry. You're okay. 2 minutes here. 2 minutes. Earl, I got your mic. Well, I got it up now.
All right.
You heard anything Cleveland, Walker Valley at all?
That's right.
Oh.
They're just early in the ball game.
No, that's right. Okay.
6-0.
That's Terry changing something from Giles County. I doubt I'll Terry.
Cleveland 7, Giles County 10-7. First quarter.
Davis.
Walker Valley 7-0. Got you on that. Earl's going to do his stats when we come back.
Sounds good. When will you ask the question too?
I should have already asked it. I'll ask it. First thing. Glad you reminded me. I forgot all about it. So you got the answer.
No problem. You're back in 30.
Shouldn't take but 1 or 2 calls to get this one. It's easy.
Return 121. 14. Hunter Crow went 28.
Hey, thanks for coming up again. Appreciate you.
Davis roaring.
On 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back at Bear Stadium, we continue the Southland Finance Halftime Show. I got so excited about things, I almost forgot to ask the trivia question. And here's the question. If you know the answer, the number to call, you know what it is, folks. It's on speed dial, 476-0076, 476-0076. And it's a very easy question. If you got a brain... 5. And here on the buzz, we're in the middle of our Southland Finance halftime show. I'd like to announce our winner, the Pizza Hut trivia question. The question again was, when was the last time the Bears opened the season 8-0? Well, we've had some 8-game winning streaks since then, but the last time we started the season 8-0 was 1976, the state championship year. We went 13-0 and won the AAA state title 50-48 in a triple overtime win over Jackson Central Mary. And Gene Heisinger, who's won before, I don't think he's won this year, but he's won before. He's a very knowledgeable Bear fan. And Gene, congratulations. You can go by our studio there on Mouse Creek Road between normal business hours of 9 to 5 and pick up your certificate, take it down there, and enjoy a Pizza Hut large pizza of your choice, and just say go Bears when you're eating it there. Thank you, Gene, for listening in. As always, we appreciate all of our listeners. And I knew that'd be a pretty easy question if you knew anything at all about Bear football. Here on the Buzz 101.3, we will take a break. I'll give you an update on Elders Hayes Hardware Scoreboard. The Bears here trail 35-30 to halftime. We'll have the ball coming out. Cleveland trailing Giles County 10-7 in the first quarter play there in the Central Time Zone. Walker Valley up 7-0 over Upperman in their first quarter there at Baxter. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more live coverage here on the Buzz 101.3, or our game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Clear 2 minutes.
Yep, getting 2 here.
Okay, then we're good.
Getting 2. We're going to actually start on time here, I believe. Hey, Kadance. We're not going to add any time back. Well, yeah, they'll put 3 minutes back on the clock. They always do. Well, our offense has outshined their defense tonight, but our defense played much better. Yeah, good point. You're going to have to look up season wins the last time we had 65 points and a half. Yeah. Yeah. They thought they could stuff them at the line. If you don't. They line up, they foot to foot, they touch when they line up.
Back on in about 20.
Hey, go ahead and run another minute. Run another minute here. No. Bring it back. Let me do some live reads. Go ahead and bring 20, and I'll do some live reads. I neglect those all the time. Just bring me back in 20.
On 5,
okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Bradley Central High School on the Buzz 101.3 at halftime. 35-30, Ray County leading the Bears on a wild, crazy shootout. I'd like to remind you folks about Dell's Heating and Air. You probably don't need air right now, but Dell's Heating would be good if you need that. For all your heating and air needs, just call Dell's. You can see them at justcalldales.com. Long-time supporter of Bradley Central football. I'd like to mention Oh Yeah Fitness, Health and Fitness Complex. It's the home of the no-contract membership. Download a free 5-day pass at ohyeahlife.com. No enrollment fee and as low as $19 per month. And if you're having plumbing services this time of year, we hope you're not, but Rick's Plumbing Service has been family owned in Cleveland for 35 years. Call Jason or Josh at Rick's Plumbing Service at 423-595-6143. It's 423-591-6143. And again, we'd like to remind you about Village Volkswagen. Locally owned and proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive in the award-winning locally made VW Atlas at villagevw.com. Here it is, 35-30, Ray County on top of the Bears. Brad will have the ball coming out to start the second half. And let's take a 1-minute break and be back with the kickoff here to start the third. Make it a 30-second break. 30-second break and back with the kickoff. Back here getting ready for the third quarter kickoff, and it's going to be a fun kickoff here for the Bears in Ray County. Ray struck on the first play of the game when they ran at 62 yards, I believe it was, for the first touchdown untouched. They've had some long runs. The Bears have countered, though. They have really, the offense has come alive. Bradley's defense was better in the second quarter after they got down 35-14, but Earl, they've got to see a major improvement.
Let me ask you a trivia question.
All right.
You've watched the entire first half.
Yep.
65 points, 26 first downs. How many total punts?
We punted once. That's all I remember. None.
You're exactly right. You're with it. Hey, one punt in the ball game, and that was by the Bears. So far, Ray County has not attempted a single punt. They've not been forced into a punting situation. But boy, oh boy, 35-30 and points. Here we go.
A short kick going to be taken on a run. It's a 20 or 33 as a fair catch, I guess. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. And that is probably on that far. I'm not sure who that was caught that ball over there. Dugan, yeah, Taylor Dugan over there. At the 37-yard line, so the Bears will start pretty good field position. First hit their 37-yard line here in the third quarter, trailing at 35-30. And they were down 21 points in the second quarter there on our Ellis Ace Hardware scoreboard. Cleveland was down 10-7 to Giles County in the first quarter. Walker Valley up 7-0 at Baxter over Upperman the first quarter. Central Time Zone games there. Maryville beating Knox West 28-0 halftime in a battle of number 1 in 5A versus number 2 in 6A. And Fulton is at 14-14 with Farragut in their game. Here come the Bears. Twins to the left side. Carter Howard, and there's a flag on the Bears. That's going to be a procedure penalty, I believe.
Somebody lined up offside.
The shift procedure. Procedure penalty on the Bears, 5-yard mark off. 1st and 15, not the way to start the quarter. Carter Howard shifted from the right to the left side, but I don't think it would have been him. Somebody else moved, I think. But it's really academic at this point. A 5-yard penalty for the loss of Andrew B. Morgan. Bears have had, two 15-yarders. And Ray's had a couple of 15-yarders. Yep. Had 2 in one play, and they've had
45 yards against the Bears.
So the Bears on 1st and 15.
47 against Ray.
They'll throw it out in the flat to Jackson Wilson. He'll be to the 30 to the 35. He's to the 40. He's stiff on the guy and gets run out of bounds at the 44 after a nice pickup from the 32 to the 44. A 12-yard pickup. Still going to be second down and short now, though.
On 1st and 15. That's not a bad way to start it right there.
Panky on the tackle for the Golden Eagles. Wasn't really a tackle to shut him out of bounds. Second down and 3 coming up. Bears to the left hash mark, overload to the left side here. They'll hand it to Jackson Wilson again. He'll go to the left side. He's going to have 5-6 yards as he comes forward from the 44 to the, they're going to mark him back to the 49. It's a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford, though. Wilson is finding some holes in that defense. Working off that left side behind Gabe Campbell, some of those guys there. A veteran offensive line. 1st and 10 for the Bears. They're 49. First possession of the third quarter. McCleary hands off to Wilson again. That same left side. He'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards down to the 45. He just keeps pushing it. He's got 6 yards, second down and 4 after a 6-yard gain by Jackson Wilson, the sophomore. He is already.
And you're right. On that left side, consistently, somebody's opening up some big holes right there for Jackson.
He is just a sophomore. He's already 5th in all-time Bear rushing in a single season. And Gwen, are you back down there with the ears on, bud?
Yes, I am.
Well, keep us apprised of anything going on there. I know the Bears come out. Looks like they've got some momentum going their way after that rally there to end the second quarter, where they scored the last 16 points in a row, still trailed by 5. And here's the handoff to Wilson. Hits the middle again on that left side. He's going to have close to the first down, maybe right at the sticks.
Yeah, that's going to be very close.
Very short.
That is Terry. Terry.
Okay. J. Allen Terry. And is he there? Boy, he is right at it. 3rd and half a football length, maybe. Got to get to the just across that hash mark.
Well, that's close. It is on the hash mark. They're going to measure.
Yeah, they're going to measure. We'll see.
Yeah, I think they should. That is close, Gary.
Well, Earl, be careful now. If they don't have it, don't be too upset.
That's all right. It's going to be close either way.
The sticks are showing about a foot over there, but they're going to have to. It's all the way on the far side, so they're going to bring it across and look at it. In the meantime, both teams go to the sideline. And it's going to be really close. It's going to be third and very short or first and 10. Either way, it's a good position for the Bears. Here come the guys with the chains, and they're going to stretch them out there, and it's going to be... Oh, he is... Yeah, he's
inches.
Half a football short.
Loves it. Inches.
Third and short.
4 or 5 inches. It's that close.
You're in a good position for the Bears. Do you go over the top, try something long, or you just try to go ahead and get the first down?
Oh, I think you go in for the first down here.
35-30, Ray on top with 10:30 to go in the third quarter play here at Bear Stadium. Bears on the road to Maryville next week. They're up 28-0 at half over number 1 ranked 5A Knox West. We'll give you a recap of all our region scores on Elder's Ace Hardware School before the night is over. They'll crank the clock under center now, and McClary has it easily.
Yeah, easily.
And they go for the first down. He's down to the 37 after a 4-yard pickup. First and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland Ford at Ray County 37-yard line. The Bear defense has had to fight for everything they've got tonight, but the Ray County defense showing some weakness.
Yep.
And that big line of the Bears is
that time Aiden needed 4 inches. He got 4 yards.
Here's a snap, the handoff to Jackson Wilson. He's through the middle. He's going to have 1, 2 yards, 3. Give him 2 down to the 35. Second down and 8 coming up. Second down and 8. Baylor 17, Montgomery Bell 7 at halftime on Elder's Ace Hardware scoreboard. We'll give you a bunch of scores here a little bit later on. Don't have really time to get into those tonight.
Jackson Wilson picks up 2. This looks like a passing situation down right here. 3rd and 8.
They've been effective.
2nd and 8.
Going to him, too, out there in the flat. He'll stay at the halfback position now. Bradley with twins either side. Now Jay Allen Terry goes in motion. He's got the jet sweep trying to get out around the edge. He's got it. 35-30, 25-20, 15. And he's ran out of bounds. A big gain from the 35 down to about the 11 or 12. Going to be a 20-plus yard gain.
And Jay Allen showed a burst of speed once he turned that corner on that right side.
Just a freshman, folks. Just a freshman. From the 13, a 22-yard pickup for the Bears and the Cleveland Ford first down. Bears can take the lead for the first time if they can push it in for a touchdown here. They're going to spread them out wide. Trips left side. McClary back past middle. It's going to be Carter Howard down to about the 1-yard line. And loses the ball, and it's picked up by Ray. He's fumbling away, and Ray has stopped the Bear drive at the 5 or 4-yard line. Looks like the 4. Holy smoke. Almost, it had been first and goal at the 1, but it got knocked out of his hands. Oh, me, oh, my. So, huge break for Ray County. 9:13 to go in the half. The Bear defense now is going to have to bow their neck. The last time they had them down here, they pushed them into the end zone for a safety. Oh, me, oh, my. The defense is really going to have to bow its neck now. You can't let him get off the long drive here. They rush to the line of scrimmage. The quick snap, the handoff, trying to get through there, and he's going to be through for 5 and up to about the 10. A gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Just across the 10 to nearly the 11. That's Mayberry on the carry. Number 22. Tito Williams on the tackle. Ball just across the 10. It's going to be first or second down and 3, let's call it. 8:50 clock running here in the third. 35-30 Ray County over the Bears. Ray quickly. They go into a huddle every time and run out of it. And here's a handoff to the man in the middle. He's going to be hit, but he's got the first down. Looks like out to the 15. Boy, he's right. I believe he's got it. It's going to have the first down. Yep, they moved the sticks already. First and 10. Davis on the carry. So at 8:32 in the third, they'll pick up their first down of the second half. The Bears a golden opportunity, but the fumble by Carter Howard actually caught a pass down to the 1-yard line, fumbled it, and it come loose, and they recovered it at the 4 to stop the Bear drive. Just thinking about the Bears taking the lead, and it just didn't happen. Ray County will send the man out wide left to the left side. He's a decoy. They're not going to throw the ball. Here comes Davis on the run. He's going to be getting some yardage out to the
near the flag.
20. There's a flag, and let's see what that's near the line of, or near the tackle from the back judge. This could be on the Bears. Let's see what the call is here. It's near the tackle. I hope it's not face mask or something, or it could be a block in the back.
They're talking with Ray, so it's going to be against the Bears, and the Bears, some of them.
Long discussion. Here comes the call from the official.
Yep.
Personal foul.
Face
mask on the Bears. I'm afraid that's what it would be because they threw it right where the tackle took place. So a 15-yard mark off will move the ball out to the Bear or to the Ray. 30, just across the 35. 1st and 10 for Ray at that point in their territory with 7:57 to go. Clock stop. They'll crank it when they move the sticks. 7:57 to go here in the third quarter play. 35-30 Ray with the Bears. The snap. Here's the handoff. The guy going out wide right. He's going to be trapped and be thrown for a loss. Back to the 33. That's Davis again on the carry. He'll lose 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 to go. Bear defense has really made some adjustments since midway through the second quarter. Bears trail at 35-30. Cleveland was losing. Walker Valley was winning in their games in Central Time Zone. We'll give you an update on those when we get those a little bit later. Here the Bears trail by 5 at 35-30 with 7:08 in the third quarter play. We're going to go to Gwen here after this next play. Handoff in the middle. It's going to be Mayberry trying to get outside. He's going to be gaining 2 or 3 yards out to the 35 to the 37. Give him 3 yards. Going to be 3rd down and about 8 to go. Gwen, what's the weather like down there? It seems to be very breezy up here. Is it windy down there?
It is definitely breezy, and I don't think that has any effect out there on the field. I think it's pretty nice out there.
Yeah. I'm sure it feels good to the players. 3rd down and 8 to go at the Ray 37 for the Golden Eagles. And here come the Eagles. Will they pass it? Nope, they're not going to pass it. Handoff. He'll be stopped way short as Dunn, Jones, Blake, Johnson, the whole host of Bears are there to drive him back. It's going to be 4th and long.
That's Davis.
Davis with 1 yard to the 38. Going to be 4th. The first punt of the night coming up for Ray County. They've not had to punt. They've been racing up and down the field. And they'll punt into the wind. What wind we have.
First punt.
It's blowing pretty stiff from right to left, so they'll kick into the wind, back deep to the Bears. That's going to be, is that Jarius Rogers back there, or what number is that?
Number 7.
That's Jarius Rogers. And here's a kick. It's going to be way short of him. It's going to hit and get a little bit of a roll for Ray County. It'll roll dead at the Bear 32 or 33 yard line. So from the 37 to the 33 on the kick, and it'll be the Bears taking over here in 30 seconds back here on the mix after 1/2 minute.
33 yard line.
Clear 30 seconds.
Just 30.
We have a ball.
On the first play of the series, Jackson Wilson on the carry gets a couple of yards out to the 35. 2nd down and 8 for the Bears. 2nd and 8. 2-yard gain by the sophomore Jackson Wilson. What did he have first half, Earl? I didn't hear.
Yeah, I might not have given the individual stats. Jackson Wilson had 11 carries for 58 yards. Get this, Ethan Davis, 19 carries for Ray, 243 yards.
And I didn't even want to hear that. 2nd down 8. Here we go for the Bears. Tight formation this time. Man in motion. Jalen Terry goes to the right side. McCleary back to pass. Those out in the flat. It's going to be complete. Jackson Wilson to the 40, 45, 50 to the 45. Go ahead, 40. And fighting in every inch of the way to the 38-yard line. He refuses to go down. A huge game. The Bear 36 to the Ray 38. Huge pickup and a first down for the Bears and Cleveland Ford. That's a 12 plus what?
About 27
16?
yards.
27-yard game for the Bears and Jackson Wilson. And they're getting him out there in open field, 101, and then you ain't not going to tackle him with one man.
Yeah, Bryce Dupree led the tackle.
Trips to the right side. Here's a quarterback draw. McClear is going to be hit. Breaks free. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Touchdown, Bears, and no flags. Touchdown, Bears. They take the lead for the first time tonight. 36 to 35.
38-yard run.
Aiden McClary doing his thing, and boy, what a weapon he's become for the Bears. 4:27 to go in the third, and the Bears take their lead for the first time tonight at 36-35. The all-important PAT coming up. You might go for 2 here. Well, let's see. You're up by 1, could be up at 2 early in the third.
They are going for 2.
Oh, yeah, you go for 2.
Yep, they are. Yes, they are. McClary, he will roll left. Will he keep it himself? He will. He'll be stopped. He's short.
Yep.
It's no
Got to
good.
the 1.
4:27 to go in the third after a Tennessee Valley Raj touchdown. 36-35. The Bears by 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds with another Bear kickoff.
Clear 30 seconds.
Yep, just 30 here. Well, Gwen, what was the play call down there? I know it's quarterback draw. It looked like
definitely a draw.
Clear sailing all the way.
I think you might have had an outside option, but it was covered up.
67.
So the Bears just think if we'd got the other touchdown down there, we fumbled the ball at the 1 yard line, we'd had a two-score lead. But hey, if frogs had wings, they wouldn't land on their tail either, as the old saying goes. 4:27 to go in the third. The Bears up for the first time, 36-35 in what's been a crazy, crazy shootout. Braddock's now scored the last, 21 points in a row? It was 35-14, 22 points in a row. It was 35-14. So the defense has actually showed some signs of shutting them down. They forced their first punt. And here comes a kickoff from Grant Haney, who's been a busy man tonight. So has the Ray kicker, Cole McRuing. Here comes the approach, the kick. And he's getting pretty good distance. This will be taken at the 20-yard line this time, the 25. Trying to go wide to the 30, 35, and the 40. Still struggling at the 44-yard line before he's finally brought down by 2 or 3 different Bears. And great field position for Ray County. Rodney Williams on the tackle, so it'll be a first 10 for Ray at their 44-yard line, trailing for the first time tonight, 36-35.
Well, it's been a long battle back for the Bears, but the Bears get their first lead of the entire ball game.
You'd like to get a touchdown or 2 lead and force them to pass, because obviously that is their weakness. They probably practice passing. I don't know. Here they come quick to the line of scrimmage. The snap, the handoff. That's going to be Davis. He's going to have a yard or 2 and hit, and the defense now has figured out some things here. He's going to have maybe 3 or 4 yards, maybe 22 rather than 32.
That's very confusing, 22 and 32.
Yep, and boy, they're both good.
Yep.
He's to the 48-yard line, so give him 4, 2nd and 6. Bears would like nothing more than to hold them right here, get the ball back with the lead at 3:50 in the third quarter here. Bradley on the road to Maryville next week. They're winning big over Knox West at halftime, 28-0. Walker Valley at 14-0 on Ellis Bay's scoreboard at Upperman. Here's the handoff to the fullback. He is hit, and he is stopped dead in his tracks. Nothing.
I'm telling you, I don't know exactly what little things they've done, but the defensive effort has changed since halftime.
Lost a yard.
They've made some adjustments.
Lost a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and closer to 7 now. They are plugging some holes in that middle. Bradley's been really good all year long at adjusting at halftime. Here they come quickly. Twins out left side now. They're going to pass. He's back to pass. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw it. It's going to be...
I think he's out of bounds.
Incomplete. Yep, incomplete. 4th down. The Bear defense is held again. They'll punt it away again.
They were forcing him to roll left, and he's a right-handed passer. It was an awkward pass, but he had a man there, but he was out of bounds.
Yep, that's their 3rd pass attempt tonight, I guess.
Second.
Well, they were going to go back and pass on that safety, so they only thrown two times, I guess. Back deep, Jarius Rogers for the Bears, as Cole Ruling's going to kick a punt for the 2nd time. And I don't know if he can kick it that far. Jarius, here's a snap, good snap. Kick is away, low line drive. It's going to hit. Boy, it may get a roll. It does for Ray. It's going to hit about the 28 and roll dead at the 24 or so. Time out on the field for a 30-second break here on the Buzz 101.3. We game supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Bears have first 10th or 24 when we return in just 1/2 minute. Bradley set to go on first attempt at their 24-yard line. It'll be McCleary handing it up. No, he's going to keep it himself. And now he throws it incomplete. That was going to be a razzle-dazzle play. He faked it to Jackson Wilson and threw it to Jay Allen. Terry was out over his head. I don't think he'd got anything anyway that time. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Bears.
Oh, they had that pretty well covered.
Yep, he was going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage.
You thought at first that it was going to be a handoff to Wilson, and then Aiden acted like he wanted to keep it, and then at the last moment threw a little jump pass to Jay Allen that went incomplete.
Twins either side for the Bears. McCleary back to pass again. Look to the right side, throws out in front, complete for the first down out to the 37, 38, 39-yard line for the Bears. That's probably Dugan.
Number 16, Taylor Dugan.
Yep, Taylor Dugan on the far side. First and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford after a pick up from the 24 to the 39, 15-yard and 38, 14-yard gain. Trips left side for the Bears this time. They're out of the shotgun. Now they're going to check off for the first time in a while. Gwen, the momentum has definitely shifted to the Bears here lately.
It certainly has. I think they had some kind of a shift to knowing they could pass to the corner.
Here's McCleary back again, all kind of times. Going to roll out right now. He's going to run it. No, he's going to throw it, and it's going to be the catch.
I think he caught it.
Yeah, it's 45. That's Dugan again on a diving catch. It's going to be 2nd down and about 6 or 4. He gained 6. About close to 5. 2nd down for the Bears at their 44-yard line. Carter Howard shifts to the left H-back position. Be a handoff to Wilson. He's going to go left. He's going to have yard. Boy, he's got the first down. He just sort of tiptoes through there, and he's down inside Ray territory to the 48 for a Cleveland Ford and Bradley Central 1st and 10. A gain from the 44 to the 48. That's going to be 8 yards. He's beginning to add up some stats tonight again.
And eat up some clock.
Yes. Yeah, sort of a reverse role here. The Bear passing attack has been there when needed. They've had a couple of passes drop and had one fumble after a pass completion on a turnover, had one intercepted. But they've had some big gainers in the passing game. And it'll be Wilson. No, the fake to Wilson. McCleary back throws. He's got a man down there. It's going to be interference. Pass is complete. Is it interference? Who's the interference on?
I'm afraid it's going to be on the Bears again.
May be Goree again. I hope he keeps his mouth shut if it's him this time.
Yep. I'm afraid that they're going to call us for pushing off and then making the catch.
It would be the 2nd time that's happened to him tonight.
It's going the other way.
It's going to them?
Looks like it.
Okay.
We'll take it.
He who pushes last gets caught, you know.
I think you're right.
So the Bears will have it. And it'll be Bradley Central 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line in Ray County territory with 1:13 and 3rd. The Bears up 36-35 in what's been one well of a game on senior night. A long way from being over, folks. A long way.
Just the catch. All right.
Bears decline that 15-yarder, which would have been an automatic first down anyway. We got more yards from the play itself. Another big passing play there. Aiden McCleary has really been on tonight. He's back to pass again. He's going to roll left. No, he hands it to Wilson. Wilson going to be down to the 15, to the 10. He's got another first down, I believe, inside the 10 or right at it. He's got a 10-yard pickup with 47 seconds to go. Clock is running, and he is going to be just shy. He's got 9 3/4 yard there almost. He's got just a half a length of the football to go again. Clock's at 30 in the quarter. Play clock's at 20 for Bradley Concrete. Bradley out of the shotgun. McCleary. And it's whistled dead, and that's maybe it's on the Bears. That's coming back. That's 5 yards on the Bears. When they throw the flag to your side of the line of scrimmage, it's always on the team they throw it against. So it's going to be 5 on the Bears. Instead of 2nd down and a half a yard, it's going to be 2nd down and 5.5 yards. Game clock's at 23.4 here in the 3rd quarter. 36-35, the Bears by 1 point over the Golden Eagles of Ray County. Well, they've got a good crowd on their side. I've just noticed.
Yeah, they said they were going to bring the folks, and they have got the best visiting crowd we've had.
Yes, they
Love
sure
it.
have. Here we go on 2nd down and 6 to go. Hand off to Wilson, going to the left side again. He's going to have some yardage, and it's going to be brought down after gain down to about the 11. It's going to be 3rd and a yard after a 5-yard gain.
He got the penalty back.
And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter play. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Bradley Central with the lead for the first time tonight, 36, Ray County 35. We'll be back in 1 minute with what should be an exciting 4th and final period here on the Buzz. 101.3 game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 60. Back at Bear Stadium, so get ready for the start of the 4th quarter. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Bears at the Ray County 11-yard line. The Bears at 36-35. And it's going to, we've not had the scoring prolifics we had the first half, but it's been a really good, from the 2nd quarter on, it's been Bear football. Bears.
Yeah, it turned into a normal football game. Yeah. That first half was abnormal.
Under center, McCleary, does he have the first down? I believe he punched it down across a 10.
I think he did.
I'm going to mark him right at the 10.
I think he's just a toe short.
I believe he is short.
Boy, he didn't get a good spot. Looked like,
let's see, we're waiting for them to unstack it up. But right at the 10. Boy, he is close.
Yep, and maybe measure it. No, they're going to call it 4th down.
4th down and literally
4th down and short. Very short.
I'd go under center again, put some big dogs in there. Play being signaled in for the sideline for the Bears with 11:20 in the clock running here in the 4th period. The Bears are 36-35 over Ray County. Senior night festivities before the game tonight. Yep. Here come the Bears.
McCleary, go behind your best blocker.
They're not going under center though.
Sure not.
And it'll be, oh, it's a fumble. No, McCleary's going to run for it. Is he going to get, he's got it. He's down to the 5. He's down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10, 1st and goal for the Bears. At the 4, they'll mark him down. He fell and slid.
Got the big first down. That's the key right there.
My goodness.
4th down and short, very short, about a foot, maybe less than a foot. And he picks up plenty down to the 4-yard line. 6-yard gain.
6 on the play for McCleary. It's nice to have another running back in there. Here comes the Bears set, 1st and goal at the 4. Out of the backfield will be Jackson Wilson. Hits the middle for a couple down to about the 2. Yep, he's to the 2-yard gain. 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line. This is one of those games. It's fun to see a game like this. You know, it's nerve-wracking, but it's fun to watch these games.
Yeah, great game to watch.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for the Bears in Ray territory with 10:13 to go in the game. Bears up 36-35. Bradley taking their plenty of time now. No one rushed to get there. Taking plenty of time. Play clock's at 12. Here's a pitch to McCleary. He will. No, that's Wilson.
At the 1.
Wilson took the direct snap look like. There's a flag, late flag on somebody. This can be a bad penalty on somebody here. I hope it's not the Bears. But play was over, and he is.
I think that would be on them.
No, it's not a touchdown.
No, he was at the 1.
And this may be on the Bears here. Let's see. Here comes the call.
It is a touchdown.
Touchdown Bears. He got the touchdown. The penalty probably has got to be on Ray then. Personal foul on the Bears. So I'm giving the touchdown. And they're going to be enforcing that on the kickoff, I'm sure.
Personal foul.
It was way after the touchdown.
I cannot describe this because it looked like Aiden was tackled short of the goal line.
Well, they never signal it, I don't think. They're going to back it up on the extra point attempt. That's even better for us. We'll take that.
Yeah, it's touchdown. And who had the ball then, Wilson or Aiden McClary?
I thought it was a direct snap to Wilson. But
what do you have, Joe? Who had the ball then?
13, McClary. Okay.
Yeah, McClary.
McClary did score. So they'll take the PAT back to the 24. So it'll be a 34-yard PAT attempt for the Bears, who lead now by 7 at 42-35. Big PAT here, actually. Here's the snap. This is Grant Haney. His kick is plenty long enough. And it is good.
Yeah, no good.
No, they said it's no good. My goodness, it looked good from here.
Yeah, it did look.
But the Bears lead by 7. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on the Buzz 101.3 at 9:52 in the game. Bears up 42-35 back in a half minute.
And Haney is.
Well, Gwen down there, what did it look like for you on the extra point?
Yeah, wide.
Okay. And Grant Haney, looks like the trainers taught him problem or ankle problem on his non-kicking foot, his left foot looks like. He's been over there. High, end over end, a running catch, and he falls down at the 24. Absolutely just fell flat on his face. Nobody touched him. And they'll take over first 10th at 24, now trailing by 7 here with 9:51 to go in the fourth and final period of play. Bears up by 1. We've seen a little bit of everything here tonight.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ray County coming in 6-2. The Bears 8-0, ranked 4th in the state. Ray ranked number 11 in 5A. Bears number 4 in 6A coming into the week's play. And here comes Ray out of that. Again, they'll go to the hand. No, quarterback to pass again. Pass out in the middle. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. 2nd and 10. And this is not their game.
No, when they're behind, hey, they have to change their complete game plan.
He's got a good arm. I mean, he can throw it out there. That's Martin, the sophomore quarterback. He is got an excellent arm on him. And they don't have their weights on their roster here, but he is a sophomore. Also plays defensive back, number 12.
I don't think that we're going to see a flurry of that kind of passing with this much time left. 9:45 to go in the ball game. I think they're still going to go with that run.
And here's a handoff to the man in the middle, the fullback. He'll have maybe a yard to the 25. Boy, the Bear defense is knuckled down now. 2nd down and 9 coming up. That's Hunter Crow with the carry.
Down by number 30, J.D. Kirkpatrick.
J.D. Kirkpatrick tonight. How many times have we called his name? 9:27 clock running.
It'll be
3rd and 9.
And 9.
Bears would love to hold them right here and get that ball back again. Bears were down 35-14 midway through the second quarter. It's just like a light switch was turned on. Here they come quickly to the line. And let's see if he's going to pass. He's back to pass again, looking, throwing a little pass out, and the flat's going to be complete. Oh, he's got the first and more.
That's Davis.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, and pull down behind. That's a great call for Ray to the 45-yard line. Perfect call. Bradley, he rolled left and turned around and threw back right, and Davis was wide open to the Bear 45 for a gain of 24 and 10.
That's 26 plus 5, 31 yards.
So a big pickup for a first down for the Golden Eagles.
25, 30 yards.
Here they go to the line and handoff again to Davis. He'll have a yard maybe. 2nd and 9 coming up to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9. That was a big play on 3rd and 9 for the Golden Eagles. They trail 42-35 with 8:30 to go in the game. The clock running. Maybe we can get us a pick 6 here.
That was their first yardage through the air in the entire ball game.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Little flare pass.
Sure was. Quickly to the line again. The snap. The handoff to Davis to the right side. He's going to have 3 or 4 yards down to the 40, maybe just beyond, to close to the 39. It's going to be 3rd down and right at a long 4, short 5 to go. Let's call it 3rd and 5. They're at the 30, or at the 40, got to get to the 35 for a first down. It's 3rd and 5. They're in 2-down territory here, trailing by 7 with 7:50 to go in the game. Unless they had a major penalty or something to back them up, they're probably going to go for it on 4th if they're short here on 3rd. Here they come. They race to the line of scrimmage. It'll be the handoff to the fullback in the middle. No, the quarterback keeps it. He's got the first down to the 35 to the 30. He'll step out of bounds. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for Ray County at the Bear 30. Let's see, where they at?
Inside the 30.
29-yard line. 1st 10 for Ray County after 11-yard pickup by the quarterback, Martin. Another good call for them. That was overloaded to the other side and ran it back this way for the easy first down. And really just ran out of bounds on his own. Clock's running. No, it stopped at 7:33 to go in the 4th here. Out of bounds play. Here's a handoff, and there's a flag on the play. They whistle it dead. It'll be 5 on Ray. Back them up 5 to the 34. Illegal procedure. 1st and 15. We'll take any yards we can get for Andrew B. Morgan Law Offices.
Yeah, that's their first penalty of the second half. Bears have 4.
If you run afoul of the law, come see the laws of Andrew B. Morgan for all your legal needs. 1st and 15 coming up. Gwen's been a tale of 2 halves for the Bears.
Absolutely.
Defense and the offense too.
Hold on.
Yeah, the offense was moving the ball pretty good all the way through the first half, and the defense was just taking a pounding. Here we go on 1st and 15. Will they pass this time? They will try to. And they're going to hand it off.
Baby, that's number 20.
That's Dalton Dayton on the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That's 20. That's 20, ain't it?
28, 26. Oh, I don't have a 26.
That's 20. It's Dayton.
20. Okay, got you. Wayne Dayton, senior, very appropriate. One of the Dayton boys.
And interviewed him this week. The Twins, 2nd down and 20 to go now, back to the 39-yard line.
Tripped him up just as he was thinking he was going to be able to turn the corner.
Try to pass. And he's back to pass again, looking. He's going to be chased. He's a sack!
Right, baby.
A sack! Back to the 42-yard line. A loss of 3, 3rd and 23 coming up. You live by the run, sometimes you die by the run. And Gwen, I think the sidelines are fired up, aren't they?
They're jumping up and down, as are the fans.
Yeah. 3rd and 23 at the Bear 42 now for Ray. Clock's at 6:27 and running. Bears up 42 to 35.
This is big right here.
And here they go. He will go back to pass again. He's looking. He's throwing out the flat. He's open. It's complete to the 30, 25, and down to the 20.
That's
and
right,
a 1st and 10. They're inside the 20, and that'll be a 1st and 10 on a huge gainer for Ray County from the 42 to the Bears 17, a 25-yard gain, and a back-breaking 1st down for Ray County. The defense had played so well.
From the 42
Tito Williams on the tackle.
To the
17
to the
25-yarder.
25-yarder, man.
And that's their 2nd pass completion of the night, I think.
17.
So 1st and 10 with 5:56 to go. Ray trying to drive in for the tying score. Quickly under center. They're probably going to run now for a while. Here's a handoff to Davis in the middle. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got a touchdown. Touchdown, Ray.
Boy, he can make it look so easy, Gary.
Yeah, he is so fast, and they've got a point away from tying the game. 42-41 with 5:44. Their first score now since midway through the 2nd quarter. Bears with 28 unanswered points to take the lead, and Ray now with one chance to tie it. 5:44 to go here in the game. 41-42. Bears on top by 1. Cole ruling on the PAT attempt. It's down. That kick is up, and it's good, I believe. It is. We're tied with 5:44 to go in the game, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with a Ray County kickoff on the buzz.
Ray County 42.
5:44 remaining in our game here on the Buzz 101.3. All of our games brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Ray County has just tied it at 42-42. Bears are ready for another kickoff reception. Ruling to do the duties for the Golden Eagles.
Well, we had a game very similar to this last time we were over at Ray County. Do you remember?
42-35.
42-35,
Yeah.
just back and forth.
Yep, Bears won it 42-35. That's the last time we played them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Getting ready for the kickoff, Marcus Goree and Jay Allen Terry deep for the Bears. Wayne Dayton, who's up shallow, he's already had one kickoff return. Here's a kick going to go deep this time. Maybe Marcus Goree. And it goes over his head and he drops it, picks it up at the 4, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. And he makes pretty good return. And there's a flag. 15.
We'll get some more.
Slung him down behind. That's 15. That'll help the Bears.
So he got back to the 23 or thereabouts.
22
we'll get
looks
15 more, so it'll be 38 maybe.
Gwen,
yeah, one official's already standing there.
That was flagrant, wasn't it, Gwen?
It sure was.
He was obviously out of bounds, and he just grabbed him behind, almost a horse collar, and slung him down. And the Bears will have the ball with 5:38 to go in the game, tied at 42-all. Long discussion here by the officials.
It's a horse collar and a personal foul.
Could be 2.
Well, let's see what the call is. Boy, it'd be great to get 2. Here comes a signal. The first call, if there's more than one, will be personal foul on Ray. And that's it, just 15 yards. Okay. The Bears will take it, and that'll move the ball up to the 37.
They're going to mark it.
7-yard line. First down for the Bears at their 37 with 5:38 in the game. We're tied at 42. Great crowd here tonight on the home side on senior night, and a huge crowd from Ray County, the largest visiting crowd we've had by far this year. And what's been one exciting ball game, tied at 42. The last team to score probably will win this one here. You can't have any turnovers or mistakes. No silly penalties. Bradley with trips left side. McCleary hands it to Wilson. He'll hit the middle. He'll have a couple of yards to the 40 or close to the 40. Yeah, they'll give him to the 40. 3 yards, 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard gain for Wilson.
Ray pleading their case that they ripped the ball away, but the play was blown dead.
Jackson or whoever better wrap it up good because they're going to go for it. Clock's at 5:15 and running. Got to keep possession. Got to move those sticks. We don't want another last-second field goal. Well, if we have to do that to win it, we'll take it. But let's not do that. Twins either side for the Bears now. McCleary back to pass. He's going to roll that. Boy, he got hit, gets loose to the 35, to the 40. He's going to run it, step out of bounds. He'll have some yards, but not a first down.
They had his receivers pretty well covered.
He's to the 43, a gain of and about 5 coming up after a gain of 2. Big play right here. You don't want to have to give the ball up with 4:53. The clock is stopped as he ran out of bounds. We need a first in the worst way here. You don't want Ray to have that ball back. This has been one of those. It's going to be tough to lose for either team here. McCleary with trips left. Throwing past the middle, complete to Dugan, and he'll have the first down.
Yes, indeed.
Out across midfield of the Ray County 49-yard line.
That's a good call. Good call. Dugan is good for that 7, 8, 10-yard pass.
Yep.
Sure hands, and that's exactly what they needed right there. He ends up getting 9 yards.
9 yards, yeah.
Perfect catch by Taylor Dugan.
They overload the left side pretty probably. Ray thought he was going that side, but he was wide open on the right side. Picked up 2 or 3 more yards after he got hit. Bears first 10 at the Ray 49 now. Twins left side. They'll be hand off to Jackson Wilson going to that left side. He's going to try to get outside. No, nothing. Lost a yard.
Yeah.
Back to midfield. 2nd and 11 coming up. Clock's at 4:15.
Probably pass again here.
2nd and 11 with 4:10 to go in the game now. Clock is running. Time will become a factor. Neither team is used to time out here in the second half. Bears look to the sideline to signal the play in. Coach Burkhart down about the 35-yard line. I don't think he changed plays. I think he just said go ahead with what we have. Play clock's down at 10 for Bradley Concrete. Back goes McCleary. There's a flag on the Bears. They whistle it dead. It's going to be 5 on the Bears. It's going to be 2nd down and 16 to go. It looks like the signal was offsides, but I don't know. Let's see what the guy in the white hat says. He says offsides. Yeah, it is offsides. Man, side judge called offsides. I thought that was a signal. It could be 2nd and 16. So 2nd and 11, 2nd and 16 doesn't really matter. I don't know. Gives you 5 more yards to gain.
That takes away that short one. Now you got to go a little deeper.
3:41 to go in the game. McCleary back rolling right. Has protection. Throws out in a little loop pass to Jackson Willis to the 45 to the 40. He'll gain about 5 or 6 of that back. It's going to be
close to the line of scrimmage originally, Gary.
Yep. And it'll
brings
be
up a big, well, second down. No, third down.
Third and 11 coming up. Ball at midfield again. They've got to get to the Ray 39. Clock's at 3:11. I don't think you want to have 2 down territory here. J. Allen Terry, Marcus Gorey out wide right. Dugan here to this side, looks like. New play being signaled in this time. Out of the shotgun. Wilson in the backfield with McCleary. The snap to McCleary. He's back. He's looking. He's throwing. Across the middle. Going to be complete. Nope. Incomplete for it.
He dropped it.
Nope. Boy. Been a tough catch, but it's 4th down. The Bears will punt it away with 2:48 in the game. 2:48. So the pressure going to be on the Bear defense to stop this solid running game.
I think you have to punt.
Yeah.
Straight punt here.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to give them the ball at midfield.
No.
You got to punt it. I would kick it over to the
try to kick it away from those.
Kick that left side over there. He's on the right hash marks.
Go for the sideline on your kick.
But get a good kick. Here's a good snap. Will is high. He'll bring it down. And a nice booming punt. Fair catch, call for, and taking it at the 20-yard line. And the flag.
Yep. Flag right here at the 35. What can that be?
What do you got there, Gwen?
Something on the defense, because Bradley wasn't even up here yet.
Oh, boy, that could be good.
Yeah, it's right on the 20-yard line. Fair catch.
Flags it to 36.
He threw it from the 20 all the way down to the 35, the flag, that is.
So that was a 30-yard punt by Jackson Wilson.
I believe that's going to be on them off after the return. So ball's at the 20. They're talking to Coach Damon Floyd. It's a holding call on Ray. And they'll back him up 10 more yards back to the 10-yard line. Well, that is a great call.
Yeah, they're 90 yards away.
Andrew B. Morgan Law says, well, they can break one-on-one play.
Yeah, they sure can.
They can also safety.
Yep. We had one tonight. Right now, that's how we got the lead. That safety is why we're ahead or tied with the, not a lead, but tied at 42. Otherwise, we're behind by 2. So with 2:42 in the game, tied at 42 all. Ray first 10 at their 10-yard line. Huge. Obviously, here's a handoff to Davis. Hits the middle for a yard or 2. There is Rodney Williams for 1 on the tackle. Give him a yard. That's give him 2 yards. 2nd and 8 at the 12. Rodney Williams on the tackle, look like. Kirkpatrick on the tackle as well.
It'll be 2nd down.
Tito Williams in on that play too. 2:16 clock running. Ray may decide, you know what, overtime may not be bad.
Yeah, they may not want to give the ball back to the Bears here.
Here they come. They got a wide out left side. I don't think they're going to throw it and hand off to the running back. He's going to have some yards, but not, well, he's close to the first. He spins forward. I think he's got it, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
The 21, he's got it.
Yeah, that's what we didn't want.
2 minutes exactly in the half, in the game.
Pick up of 9.
Ball at the Ray 21. 42-42 our score. Clock running with 1:51 to go. They're not going to speed up at all. They break the huddle, run to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap the ball within 2 seconds. Here's the snap. Handoff, it'll be Davis going right side. He's going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got a first down and out of bounds at their 33 or so. He'll pick up 12 yards to the 30, make it 13 to the 34. First 10 Ray with 1:34 to go. They do have all 3 timeouts left. Bears have all 3. Well, you got to dig in here on the defense, Earl.
Yep, And Rowan is, I don't know what his range is, but he is a good kicker. So they're in a similar situation to what the Bears were in last week at Farragut. Trying to get down inside the 20.
Here's a snap. Quarterback back to pass. He's looking, throwing deep down to me. He's wide open there. It's going to be complete.
Oh, my
He's going to go for a touchdown. Ray has got it. They have scored with 1:23 to go.
That was Davis.
A 66-yard touchdown pass gives Ray a 48-42 lead. And this is Heart Attack City here tonight. Ray 48-42 with a PAT attempt coming up. Just when you think they can't pass it, they kill you with a pass.
123.
64-yard pass play, so they drove 90 yards.
66.
90 yards. They took it for the touchdown.
And a sideline warning on Ray County.
Yeah, I just saw that. Sideline warning on Ray. So they'll try an all-important PAT. The Bears have 1:23 and 3 timeouts left. Here comes Ruling's kick. It's up.
I don't think it's good. Oh, no, he missed it.
The all-important extra point is no good. 1:23 to go in the game. We'll be back in 30 seconds with Ray on top, 48-42 here on the Buzz 101.3. Back in a half minute. Here we go again with a Ray kickoff with 1:23 to go. Ray up 48-42 after a 66-yard touchdown pass. And Ray will kick off. Let's see if they're going to kick it deep or kick a high spinner to try to get them to fair catch it. We've returned one for a touchdown. Here comes a kick. It is a long kickoff. It's going to go into the end. Under the flag, though. Offsides on Ray. Penalty on Ray. Back it up, kick it again. A loss of Vanderbilt Morgan. Another 5-yard penalty on Ray. They'll kick him over everybody's head, and they didn't even look at it. They must have heard the whistle.
Yeah.
Because Bradley didn't even turn and look at the ball. It was going clearly into the end zone, though. So that tells you he can kick it pretty long, Earl.
Yep. Yeah, that one was a long one. It bounced between the 5 and the 10 and bounced on into the end zone.
They don't need a field goal now. They've got the 6-point lead with 1:23
Well, they've got to play defense.
Yep.
We've got all of our timeouts left. Is that correct?
Yes,
all
right. 3. And they've got 3. Here comes Ruling's second kick from the 35 this time. And this one will not go as far. It'll be returned by Gorey from the 16 to the 20 to the 25. And he is smacked down right there. Man, he is hammered at the 25. He stutter stepped, tried to get through there, waiting on a block, and it wasn't there, and he was hammered.
He saw 2 or 3 Eagles coming at him, and he thought about trying to spin and go right, and it caved in on him.
First and 10 of the Bears at the 25-yard line, trailing by 6 with 1:19 in the game. Probably going to work sideline pass patterns to save their timeouts if they can.
Field goal will not help now.
Yep.
Got to take it to the end zone.
Coach Burkhart and Coach Floyd down there talking to his offensive team. Ray trying to pull off a big upset here. This is a good team, folks. There's no doubt they played.
Well, we knew we were going to have a challenge tonight, and then, boy, it's turned into a good one.
So here come the Bears. They'll have twins left side, twins the right side, single man right side, actually. Jalen Terry will switch position. He'll go to the slot. And you're going to have Jarius Rogers over here, wide out on the right side, a young sophomore. Bears are set. Here's the snap. McCleary back looking. Pass out the flat. It's going to be complete to Rogers, but out of bounds. 2nd and 10. Clock stopped at 1:15. Working that sidelines as we thought they would. 2nd down and 10 to go for the Bears, who trail 48-42. They have all 3 timeouts left. That stopped the clock in completion. Goree in now at the slot back, wide out with J. Allen Terry. Taylor doing another wide out. Empty backfield for the Bears. McCleary back looking. There's all kind of time now. There's a holding call on the Bears coming up. Pass incomplete. They'll mark off 10 against the Bears
for
probably. Or
well, I'm not going to mark that pass attempt yet. We've got a holding penalty probably coming up against the Bears.
it is holding. They may decline it, make it 3rd and 10, or instead of giving the Bears another shot on 2nd down. I don't know. Looks like they'll mark it off, though. Flag was thrown to 22, so they're going to lose 3 yards on where the flag was thrown, plus 10. Holding on the Bears, and they will mark it off. From the 22 back to the 12. Yep. So it's 3-yard loss on where the flag was dropped.
Replay 2nd down.
So replay 2nd down. I'm not know if that's good or bad. 1:08 in the game now. 1:08 in the game. Bears still have not had to use a timeout. Empty backfield again. Trips left, Twins right. McCleary back. Has plenty of time this time. Steps up, throws a deep bomb down the field. It's going to be intercepted.
That's number 8.
Double coverage there. Marcus Goree, the intended receiver, intercept by Ray County, and they've got command of the game.
Bryce Dupree.
They'll have it at the 46-yard line. McCleary threw about as far as he could throw it, and he's getting up very slow and gingerly walking off the field with 1 minute exactly in the game, and Ray now with a 6-point lead and the ball, trying to pull off the upset here tonight at Bear Stadium.
And the Bears can only stop it on their timeout, so very little way that they can, unless there's a turnover, and I'd say Ray's just going to be content to
and there's a
take
timeout right there. Timeout called by someone, and I'm not sure
Ray County
called that time. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second break, a 30-second timeout here with the Bears trailing 48-42 to Ray County. Back in 1.5 minutes.
Wright Brothers Construction, Ladisky, Old Fort Restaurant, Campbell Insulation, Pediatric Industries and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, and Walter's Car Wash. Also thank you to our premier sponsors, McDonald's, Denso, Lee University, Bank of Cleveland, Center of Sports Veterans, and First Baptist Church of Cleveland. Big thank you to the Center of Sports Veterans for their continued support of our school athletic programs, including for providing athletic trainers, team doctors for Bradley Central High School Athletics. First down, Ray County, with a minute left. Davis on the carry. Drop down to number 6, Rodney Williams. Every 2nd down. Timeout. Bears. We'd like to say with the help of these local businesses, we are able to provide our student athletes with the equipment, facilities, and atmosphere that help make Bradley Central High School football one of the best in the state of Tennessee. So on behalf of Bradley Central High School, we say thank you.
Clear 30 seconds.
All right, gets 30.
Actually, 6 yards, I guess.
We ain't got a chance here. Ray. And the Bears have all 2 timeouts left with 56 seconds to go, but Ray has it 2nd down and 4 to go at the Bear 48, and they lead it 48-42. And here comes Ray quick to the line of scrimmage. You know they're going to run it right here. Hands off to Davis again. He'll cut in there. He's got the first down plus some down to the Bear 40-yard line. Be a first 10 for Ray County. And they'll stop the clock to move the sticks, and the Bears are in trouble. I believe the 8-game winning streak is going to come to a halt here tonight, the way it's looking, unless there's a turnover. They move the chains. Ray football just outside the Bear 40 with 1st and 10. The clock is running with 46 seconds to go. Bears do have 2 timeouts, but they can't burn them all right now. And Ray's going to burn that play clock down. It's at 20, so they can take it also down to about 15 seconds to go. They're in no hurry to come out of that huddle. Play clock's at 10, and they'll break huddle right here in a second, and or maybe not. They may take a delay here. They're going to take a delay penalty here. Looks like.
time.
No, they're going to call time. The Rays going to call time at 20.4 to go, and they're going to take home a win tonight here against the Bears, looks like. Let's keep it right here this time. We'll have our Jenkins Deli postgame show coming up for you.
I know it's late, but let me say hi to Brett Whitehead out there.
Oh, yeah, Brett Whitehead. We appreciate him ever so much, as always. I'd like to remember about Jenkins Deli. After the game, check out Jenkins Deli and their restaurant and deli in Spring Creek, serving hungry high school football fans for more than 40 years. And also Jenkins Grill and Market on South Jackson Street in Athens. We appreciate their continued support. They've been with us a long, long time. Been supporting local community football and sports and just the community in general for the past 40 years. That's Jenkins Deli here in Cleveland at Spring Creek area and also on South Jackson Street in McMinn County in Athens. Here come the Golden Eagles, 1st and 10 at the Bear 40-yard line. 20 seconds in the game. They'll take a knee this time. And I don't think Bradley's even going to call time. No, Bradley is saying that's it. Ray County has pulled off the upset here tonight. 48-42 over the Bears, who have one game left, and they'll take it to Maryville next Friday night. A happy bunch of jubilant Ray County Golden Eagles and their fans and band here tonight. There's the buzzer, and Ray County has pulled off the upset, 48-42 over the Bears in another wild shootout, just like the last time these two teams played. Next year, we'll renew the rivalry at Ray County. But here on the BCHS campus, on the Buzz 101.3, we've heard a great game tonight. And watch it if you're watching it as it straight.
Game in 2 weeks. We look forward to seeing everyone else. can have everyone get off the field so the band can perform for the after show. We greatly appreciate it. Once again, please vacate the field.
Out as the Bears drop it 48-42. Their first loss of the year after winning 8 straight games. The Bears drop it 48-42. So Rhea is now 7-2. The Bears are 8-1. The Bears will be going to Maryville next week for the final game of the region. This was a non-region game. The Bears still unbeaten in the region at 3-0 or 4-0. And they'll be on the road to Maryville next week. It's also unbeaten. They won their game tonight. They're way ahead in the third, at least the last score we had. Ray County will close out the season with a game, a non-region game, I believe it is. But they've won the region as they were unbeaten in their region. And they win here tonight 48-42. Coffee County. Joe Cannon says he thinks they've got Coffee County next week in a non-region game. But the Bears tonight, by the way, we're going to have an announcement of our player of the game. Our player of the game brought to you by JustCallDales.com. It's going to be J.D. Kirkpatrick. Had a fabulous night on defense tonight for the Bears. J.D. Kirkpatrick for the Bears tonight. Old number 30, who is a junior defensive end. He has a ton of. We don't have his actual stats, but we call his name a lot tonight on the defensive side for the Bears. And the play of the game was a kickoff return by Wayne Dayton. Back when we were way down there and the Bears were coming back and got back and took the lead. That's Wayne Dayton, and the player of the game is brought to you by Dale's Heating and Air. Just call Dales.com. The play of the game was a kick return by Wayne Dayton, and that is sponsored by our good friends at Medical Center Pharmacy. Medical Center Pharmacy has all of your vaccinations as well as your COVID testing. You can reach them at medicalcenterrx.com, and they're on North Ocoy Street in Cleveland. So there's your play of the game and the player of the game for the Bears as the Bradley Band is on the field preparing to do their post-game show after we finally get the Ray folks off the field. And obviously they didn't want to leave. They won this game tonight 48-42, knocked off the state's 4th-ranked team. The Bears probably going to drop some in the polls, but it doesn't matter. It's a non-region game. The big game will be next Friday night on the road at Maryville in our final game of the regular season. Then we'll be back here the following week, 2 weeks from tonight, for our first playoff game right here at home. As we host someone, we don't know who it will be because we still got region games to be played in the Region 1, which is our matchup for them. The Bears will be first or second in the region, so they'll be home, and they'll take off the number 3 or 4 team from Region 2, 6A, depending on
most likely right now, Gary, could be Jefferson County or Science Hill.
Yep. So they've got some games to be played next week. Earl, we'll go ahead and let you do your stats, if you would, please.
All right, let's see here. Let me count up here first downs real quick like. That won't take but just a jiff. Yep. It was almost dead even, just like the score. The first downs went back and forth all night long. Ended up, what I had, Ray County had 22 first downs, and the Bears had 21 first downs. A lot of offense tonight, folks. A lot of offense. In the rushing department, the Bears had 37 rush attempts for 233 yards on the ground. Ray County, 50 rushing attempts for 407 yards on the ground. In the passing department, quarterback Aiden McClary, 14 for 22 tonight for 249 yards, but he did have 2 interceptions that really hurt. Panky in the first half for Ray, and Bryce Dupree right in the closing moments there that just kind of iced the game. So 2 interceptions plus a fumble loss. The Bears had 3 turnovers tonight, and Ray County had 0, and that played a huge role right there in the ball game. But Ray County, of all things, Gary, not known for their passing, and their passing ended up being the difference in the ball game. They only went to the air 6 times, as we said all night long. Between 4 and 7 or 8 passes is all they would attempt. 3 out of 6 tonight for Ray County, but those 3 passes accounted for 121 yards, including the final 66 that made the difference in the ball game. We had 1 fumble on the part of the Bears, lost it. No fumbles, no turnovers, period, for Ray County. 2 punts for the Bears, 26-yard kicking average. 1 punt for Ray, 29-yard kicking average. Penalties were about even up. 9 penalties marked off against the Bears, 95 yards. 8 penalties against Ray County, 82 yards. Individually, Jackson Wilson, another good night. 22 carries, 126 yards for Jackson. Ethan Davis, if you're interested in this, 32 carries tonight, the big workhorse for Ray County, 290 yards of their 407 on the ground. Recapping the second half, after the Bears battled back in the first half to get it within 5 points, down 35-30 at halftime. Then the Bears took their first lead of the ball game midway the second half, or the third quarter rather, at the 4:27 mark. Aiden McClary took it in 38 yards to give the Bears the 1-point lead. The run for 2 failed, and we ended up being ahead at that point, 36-35. Then in the fourth quarter at the 9:52 mark, Aiden McClary again from 2 yards. The kick was wide right after a 15-yard penalty set the Bears back on the kick. And then here came the Golden Eagles in the fourth quarter at the 5:44 mark. Ethan Davis, 17 yards, capping a 76-yard drive, 10 plays. Kick was good by ruling, and that was at the 5:44 mark. The ball game was tied at that point, and both teams would have a crack at it, but the Eagles would find pay dirt at the 1:23 mark on a pass from quarterback Caleb Martin to Ethan Davis, covered 66 yards. The kick was wide right, but was insignificant there, and that's where we end up with the ball game ending 48-42. I guess Ray feels like, hey, it's about time, payback time. We had a very similar ball game last time we played them over at Ray just 3 years ago. So the 8-game winning streak, as Gary said, comes to a halt, but it is a non-region game. The big game now, we're looking ahead. It will be the Bradley Bears against the Maryville Rebels. Another shot at trying to stop that long winning streak in region play that Maryville has amassed up at Maryville next week, 7 o'clock kickoff.
Close to 140 straight region wins. They haven't lost since their 2000 season, which just is mind-boggling to even think about, but they are Maryville. It'll be for the region championship next week, so the Bears in Maryville will be 1-2. Winner gets first, the loser gets second place next week after that game there. That'll be a 5:30 broadcast start for the pregame show, 7 o'clock kickoff for the Maryville Rebels there on the road as we wrap up the regular season. We will be back home, we know for sure, 2 weeks from tonight, as we'll host the first round of the playoffs in the classification off 6A as the postseason begins in earnest around the state next Friday night. There'll be some games to be played that will matter and factor into the region play, especially in our region with Cleveland, Farragut, and Bearden in a big trying to figure out who's going to be 3rd and 4th there next week. The Bears and Maryville will be 1-2. We do know that. Walker Valley will be in the playoffs. They'll be on the road. Cleveland will be on the road somewhere as well.
And it's very simple, really. If Cleveland beats Hardin Valley, it makes it really simple. Cleveland is in the playoffs. It's just 3rd or 4th. And the other team will be simply decided, whoever wins the Bearden versus Farragut game. If it's Bearden, they finish 3rd. Cleveland gets bumped down to 4th by virtue of their win over Cleveland just last week. That 14-10 loss really cost Cleveland a chance to lock up third place. But if Farragut wins, then Cleveland gets bounced back up to third place, and Farragut becomes the number 4 team. That's the way it's shaping up.
Cleveland was losing 28-14. The last score we had in the third quarter. Walker Valley was leading 14-0 in the third quarter at Upperman. Cleveland playing at Giles County. Hardin Valley won their first game of the season tonight, so they do have a win. Not a region win, but they do have a win. That's their first of the night as they knock off Heritage, who had one win going into the night's game.
Heritage, Hammondtree is such a good guy.
Yeah.
I pull for Heritage no matter who they're playing unless they're playing the Bears.
Yeah, he's had a tough go there. For Earl, Rowan, for Gwen, Shroyer, this is Gary Ownbey saying until next time at 5:30 on the Buzz 101.3 and on the BCHS Bear Network. So long for now. God bless and go Bears.